The next Warren Buffett has been loading up on this 5G stock. Manish Puri is a legendary value investor who's been dubbed the next Warren Buffett, and he's been loading up on this recent 5G stock. I'm Ben and welcome to Motivation to Invest. I've not made a video in a while, so it's good to be back. Now, I'm not fucking leaving! The reason I'm making this video today is this is an extremely interesting trade by Manish Puri. He does find a position of high conviction, then he is not afraid to load up on that investment. In this video, I'm going to reveal the investment he has loaded up into. I'm going to dive into the business model, the fundamentals, the financials, the valuation. This is not financial advice. This is not a recommendation to buy and sell any stock. This is just the output of the research I've been doing on a certain stock, and you guys may find this valuable. Now, this is not some small cap penny stock, so don't worry about the volatility. I'm actually going to stop covering them, I think, because they're just way too volatile for most people.
Yeah, it's a little bit down right now, the market. Stocks only go up.
This is more of a larger cap company, but still has the potential to maybe 2 and 3x in the next few years. So really reasonable returns for a fantastic company. With that being said, let's dive in. Okay, so what's this stock? Well, the company's called Micron Technology. They are a leader in RAM. So if you've ever changed the RAM on your laptop, you might have actually seen the little label that says Micron. So they're one of the leaders in that type of technological semiconductor device. Now, here's what's really interesting, guys. So with the rollout of 5G, Micron is expected to benefit huge from these tailwinds. So 5G phones actually have 50% higher DRAM, it's called dynamic random access memory, and double the NAND versus comparable 4G phones. Now, that's a big deal. There is already a semiconductor shortage, which analysts predict is going to continue into 2022. We need electronics, we need semiconductors in our day-to-day lives for our laptops, our phones, even IoT devices, 5G. We need these semiconductors, and there's a supply chain shortage. So really, Micron is poised to actually benefit from the growth in this industry. Now, interestingly enough, Manish Puri is extremely bullish on this stock. So as you can see here, I actually thought this might have been an error, but after checking it, it's completely true. So usually when you look at a portfolio, someone's heat map of someone's portfolio, it shows a few different stocks and you can clearly see what's going on. Here, Micron stock, 78% of the portfolio. He's been investing into this company for a very long time, but he recently added to the position at $84 and then again at $78 with an average buy price. So that was his average buy price. If I dive into the share price here, so this is Micron. As you can see, it's been extremely volatile. Up to the dot-com bubble, it was $80 per share, and it's now starting to get back to those levels. But now I believe it's probably justified at those levels. So since 2017, the stock is up 182%, so fantastic returns there. Market cap of 90 billion, so it's a large cap company, but still could 2-3x in the next few years, but it wouldn't be as volatile as, let's say, a little penny stock, which are just crazy and really do stress a lot of people out. Dividend yield 0.5%. So yeah, great company overall. Now, I've actually wrote a post on this, an extensive post on Seeking Alpha. So what I'm going to do is really just dive into the post for you guys and just go over a few of the points which I've gone over. This is an extensive post. I'll link to it below if you guys actually want to read a bit more on the company. But Micron has 13 manufacturing sites, 14 customer labs, and a team of 40,000 members across the US, UK, India, Malaysia, Taiwan, Singapore, Japan, and China. Now, for those of you guys which don't know, Taiwan is the heart of semiconductors. That is really where all the semiconductor talent is bred. We have the major manufacturers there, such as TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturers. And really, that is just the place to be for semiconductor companies. But it's also a region which has a lot of risk. You've got China on the doorstep, who's actually vowed for technological semiconductor independence. But really what I like about Micron is they're quite diversified. They have a lot of different locations all over the world. Now, in terms of a competitive advantage or moat, because we do like to invest like Buffett, but with a modern twist on this channel, really this company does have a moat. They have over 44,000 patents and advanced manufacturing technology, which is vital for semiconductor manufacturers. The company has also recently pioneered what they call the world's most advanced DRAM process technology called the 1-alpha. And this allows a massive 40% improvement in memory density and a 15% drop in power usage. Okay, so what about the financials, Ben? You've told us all this general stuff, but what about the financials? Well, let's dive into these fierce financials. Micron has produced strong results in the prior year, with revenue jumping 29% from $21 billion to $27 billion in revenue. But this is not just some revenue growth stock company like some of them that I've covered in the past. This company has actually got some incredible profits to back it up. So the firm has high gross margins, which have increased to 41% of revenue, and this is slightly above their closest competitor, SK Hynix. The net income has increased a meteoric 118% from $2.7 billion to $5.9 billion in cold, hard profits. Forget about unprofitable companies, forget about these crazy growth stocks, which are overvalued all the time anyway. $5.9 billion in profit. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so what about the valuation? Because that is what it's all about. With any investment, whether it's a good investment or a bad investment, it's all based upon the valuation. You can have a great company. If it's at the wrong valuation, it's a poor investment. That is really a big fact which you should remember in your day-to-day investing life. I certainly try too. Because when the chips are down, pardon the pun, it's all about the valuation. Right, so I've plugged the latest financials into my discounted cash flow model, and I've estimated conservatively that they will grow revenues at 25% next year, and they've previously grown revenues at 29%, so it doesn't seem unreasonable that. And I've predicted after that they will grow revenues at 15% for the next 2 to 5 years. I predicted the margins to be stable at 24%. Valuation, now given these numbers, I get a fair value of $111 per share. At the time of recording this video, the stock was actually trading at $73 per share. Now, it's actually started to move up already. Now, you can see it's at $80 already, and if I dive in a bit closer here, so it dropped to 72, and it's actually popped 16% over the past couple of days. I've been trying to do this edit, get it out as quickly as possible to you guys, but you can see it must have been undervalued at those levels. It's still undervalued right now, so don't be too upset. But yeah, if you guys do want real-time updates on exactly when I'm buying and selling stocks, check out that first link in the description below for our VIP group. It's also a bit of a mental support group. The market's volatile. It goes through crazy ups and downs, and sometimes it helps to have people there who you can ask questions to, if you can bounce ideas off, and you can basically say, guys, I'm thinking about selling, or I'm thinking about buying this. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm being crazy? Do you think I'm being reactive? Do you think it's a good decision? And of course, every investment decision should be your own and your wholly own responsibility, but it does help to bounce ideas off other people. And also, of course, you get access to exactly what I'm buying and selling. So first link below if you want to find out more about that. Right, now there are a few risks with this company because no investment is without risk. And the risks I want to point out are really what I call the Intel problem. Intel, as many of you guys may know, used to be top of the pile when it come to semiconductor chips, and they really were the leaders.
We are Intel, sponsors of tomorrow.
However, they hit a few production issues, they hit a few snags, and this resulted in what was called their 7nm chip, their 7nm chip being delayed. Now, the real issue with this is in the fast-paced semiconductor world, a small delay can cause their competitors to actually overtake that company, and they will be continuously playing catch up. Now, this happened to Intel. They were overtaken by Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, who was already really ahead anyway, but really this did cause the stock of Intel to crash. So that's just something to be aware of. These companies must continually keep innovating, keep staying ahead of their competitors. Now, also the other major issue is China is a sleeping dragon. Now, China is, I'd say, a big opportunity for any investment, and it's also a big threat for any investment. It really is this elephant, this sleeping dragon in the room, really just moving around your portfolio. Can be positively, also negatively. Okay, so with many of these semiconductor companies, they're based in Taiwan, which really is the heart of semiconductor manufacturing. That place has the DNA of semiconductors built into the whole culture. Like, I believe people in school are even taught how to manufacture semiconductors, learning about semiconductors at such a young age, and it's just so different to what we see in the West. Now, China has recently vowed for semiconductor independence, and there have actually been reports that they've been poaching talent from Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, which is the main player in Taiwan, which manufactures, I believe, over 50% of the world's semiconductors. So this is a big issue. They've also been poaching talent from Micron, reports say. So this is an issue. Okay, so that's today's stock, guys. I hope you did find this valuable. It's a growing company. Manish Puri is loaded up into it. Could be a great long-term investment. There are some risks like any investment. Be sure to size your position accordingly relative to your own investing goals, your own investing risk tolerance, and really what could make you sleep at night well if a stock did drop or if it increased in value. With that being said, this is not financial advice like any of my videos or any video you see online. This is not a recommendation to buy or sell any stock. These are just my thoughts. This is just my research, and really a starting point for you guys to go and do some more research on a certain stock and a certain investment in order to beat inflation and actually generate wealth long term. And remember, guys, if you want to check out our VIP group to talk to me directly, ask questions, and also find out what I'm buying and selling, first link in the description below. With that being said, if you guys haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Feel free to subscribe by hitting that subscribe button, turning that notification bell on. If you did find value, why not give this video a big thumbs up? That really does help the channel tremendously with the whole YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, I hope you guys really do have a tremendous day. I wish you all well in life, in the markets, with your portfolios, with your mental health, physical health, everything. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Invest safe.